I say that it was amazing that I got 3 seconds of delay.
I
Well,
don't
it
think
looks...
my capture card has any delay at all. I'm pretty satisfied with it. The only problem that I've had with mine is sometimes like the audio gets out of sync, but I really just have to like deactivate the scene and then reactivate it and then it's good again.
Well, I don't have so much money, so with luck I have bought an Elgato HD, which I don't know why, but other friends that has the capture card has like 1 second of delay, and I have up to 3 seconds, which is highly even.
I have a decent amount of money from stream, but I don't really have a whole lot to spend it on at the moment.
Don't do
Like,
it.
don't spend it.
Don't spend it on streams.
As soon as I get the move bob, I'm going to buy myself a new Switch game,
Go for it.
but I'm not sure which Switch game I should buy.
When Splatoon 2?
I have Splatoon 2 already. That's one of the two that I have. I have Splatoon 2 and I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you want to add me on Switch, we can play. Mike
Go
Soul
for
also has
Odyssey.
Splatoon 2.
Odyssey is good.
I think, Mike Soul, you said you want me to buy Xenoblade Chronicles 2 if I buy anything.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, I think that might be Air Nathan's pick also. Hey there, Smitten Kid 1080p and Stream Me Chat, what's up? Restless? Tell me how I can help you solve your restlessness, Smitten Kid, and I'm here for you.
No! Okay, that was close.
The baby does not settle down.
This
But what
This
about
is-
you?
is the annoyingest and most annoying point. Like,
Fuck. God damn, I hate these brown cars. This is gonna be a really bad Moon City. Oh, actually, it wasn't that bad. I still saved time. I didn't save as much time, but I saved time.
Alright, so now I can swap these back out for
Sometimes
fire
I remember that I have F-Zero X for my Nintendo 64, and I want to play it, but then I remember that I don't have any N64 controller, so
You know what you should do, IMO?
get a new controller.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because I'm trying to find excuses to get you to stream to my Stream Me channel, stream some stuff to my Stream Me channel, and I will pay you enough money to afford a new Nintendo 64 controller.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I have now $50 saved,
Oh, well,
and
there you go.
I was saving
And then you
that.
can play F-Zero X
well-
and Bob Peter Afro.
Well, I was saving money since, well, I was planning to get a PSTV in order to make faster Crash Bandicoot 2 speedruns, but unfortunately the PSTV that I was planning to buy was bought for another guy, so I need to save more money now. I need to save at
More
least
money?
$80. So I'm thinking about the situation, because at least there are a lot of stuff that I want to buy. And I have to say that if I don't get a PSTV, I was gonna buy an original Crash Bandicoot 3 disc to run it on my PS2. But, well, I actually can take the money and get a new controller, but I'm not fully interested into play or run F-Zero X. I mean, I just got that game with other 5 Nintendo 64 games and a Nintendo 64 for $5. So that's the reason why I have that game. And talking about Nintendo 64 games, I'm interested into learn and run Super Mario 64 70 stars, and also Mario Party 2. All works.
Smitten Kitten, to answer your question, how do I feel about Nintendo Switch Online being pay to play? I don't like it, because I feel like, first of all, I don't like paying for things whenever possible.
Same.
Second of all, I don't know. I mean, I didn't 100% mind paying for Xbox 360's Xbox Live service because it was really high quality IMO, but I don't know. As long as Nintendo's online service is like the highest quality, then I could consider myself like, you know, not minding it too much if I have to pay for it, but I'd really rather not pay for it. I feel like making people pay for online service is not Nintendo's thing.
Have you ever played a Wii U game in the online modes?
Not a Wii U game. I have never really played with a Wii U. I only played with a Wii U once. I went to a friend's house and he had me do a run of like New Super Luigi U with him. That was fun, but that was the only time that I've ever touched a Wii U. In the entire time that the Wii U has been out, I've played on it once.
You know, you have remembered me something. On a Latin American Facebook group, somebody has posted an image of Captain Falcon saying something like, "Well, kids, reminder: if you don't have a Wii U and the Wii U games that has been ported to Nintendo Switch, you cannot get mad about that ports." So I have commented, well, I have a Wii U and I have all that games that are being ported to the Switch, so I can't get mad. And that's true because it cost me a big amount of time to save money to get Mario Kart 8 with both DLCs, Hyrule Warriors with some DLCs, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Even it was hard for me to find in Mexico a Bayonetta 1+2 copy, and I'm so freaking mad since all the games has started to be ported to the Wii.
You know why they're doing it? Wii U was like so unpopular compared to the Switch. Like there's so many games on the Wii U library that like people just didn't get the chance to experience.
Yeah, I know, and
Nintendo knows they have like a treasure trove of really good games. The Wii U had great games. It's just that the Wii U console itself was unpopular. Nobody wanted it. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, that's a good game. I'm gonna buy that for the Switch.
Just go for it, it's a good game. It's hard.
Mario Kart 8, good game.
My brother bought that game and also Breath of the Wild. I haven't bought them since I have bought on my Wii U. And well, I mean, it's good in some ways since, well, Switch is more popular even than the Wii U on its time.
Okay, this
and a lot of people hasn't played all that good games. So it's a good opportunity, but at least for me I'm getting mad since I wanna get new games and I don't have them. But at least it's good since I don't have money to buy them. So that's nice.
You know what you should do, Phantasma? You should get in my stream me chat right now and let the beautiful, talented, smart, wonderful Smitten Kitten 1080p convince you of the benefits of consorting with Crystal Wild Industries. I saved 31 seconds. 31 seconds by Sand Ocean. I saved 14.
I'm gonna do it when I finish my stream, just in case that you keep streaming since, you know, crappy internet. And I'm aware that if I try to access to another website, my stream will go down. I mean, I'm entirely surprised that I can be on this voice chat and also I can keep streaming, which is cool for me.
I'm pretty happy about it. I'm glad you're here. Mike's glad you're here. Right, Mike's
That remembers me that I need to create an streaming account.
Trust me, Mike's glad you're here. He can't tell you himself because he's focusing on Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, but...
Wrong.
Well, if everything goes fine on February, I'm gonna be focused into learning Splatoon 2 80%.
Oh, you're gonna do a run of it, nice.
Yes, I have made my splits, but I need to practice the last zone since I have problems trying to find the
Nathan did a race of Splatoon 2 80%.
Well, would be nice. I don't know. I mean, I need to learn the game first. And just when I get it...
I have not completed the single player mode yet.
Same. I haven't completed since I need to find three stages on last zone. and I don't wanna Google for that. I wanna find the stages by myself. So for now I'm just playing the multiplayer online mode and repeating the stages with all the guns.
Shit, I missed that dash blade, I think. You know what it feels like to be bad at video games, Mike?
Yeah, let's see you stream all the time.
But you don't really know my struggle. You haven't lived it. Not like I have.
Excuse me, I'm trying to fight a giant whale. Give me a minute.
Is it Monstra?
Yep.
Back again? Back once a motherfucking again? Smitten Kitten 1080p. I know you probably won't, but you are more than welcome to join us in Discord if you want to.
Oh,
Now that
that's
I've
not
bought
what I
that
wanted to say.
microphone, I will keep making this offer to you until you finally use it. Get the fuck out of my way! Holy shit, I hate this game so much.
But you hate more mobile Android, so you don't have any other option.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, it doesn't usually bother me if someone I know is better than me at a game, right?
I'm
What
not gonna
bothers
beat this
me
in
is
time.
just, like, if you're, like, super hyper obnoxious about it. That's what bothers me. I don't even mind if you rub it in my face a little bit. Because, I mean, I might occasionally rub it in your face a little bit if I'm better than you at something. Not always. I'm pretty gracious in victory, I'd like to say. Back me up, Mike Soul.
Hmm.
That's basically a back up.
Reaper, get back. Thank you.
Who's better than me at a game and obnoxious about it? Move Landrone is better than me at F-Zero Fire Stingray right now. By 4 seconds.
Nah, just wait that I get a dance pad for the GameCube and I'm gonna pop you on Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
Yeah, you wish.
Oh. Don't you believe me? Just
Hell
wait.
no. I'm the dancing master. The game even told me so.
I need to level up more to do Monstro.
And
I just don't have enough
I'm gonna
damage
watch
in time.
because I was watching a GameCube dance pad for $10, so I'm really starting to consider to get it.
Doesn't Move's dad beat him? Yeah, on a regular basis.
I like so much how I can hear my TV, but I can hear the delay audio on my headphones. Maybe one day I will be able to get a like Gamer Extreme capture device.
F-Zero has really good music.
All Nintendo games has an amazing soundtrack. Learn that, Microsoft.
Smitten Kitten, did you see how absolutely boosted Mew Mew got on the leaderboards? She's up by 130,000 points. Like, I don't think there's any hope of us catching up at this point. Like, I think we're stuck at our current position. Maybe we could pop Scottish Asian. Somebody spent a lot of money on her. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. You never know what can happen in a
No.
stream meet contest. It's all good.
Banana. Okay, I'm gonna turn up a little bit my TV volume since I don't like to hear this delayed audio.
I'm not mad. As Childish Gambino would say, don't be mad because I'm doing me better than you doing you. If you can find somebody that'll spend that much money on you, more power to you. I wouldn't turn down a gift of that many points, that's for sure. Why did I stop doing VOD streams? I mean, I do them sometimes. I don't usually stream VODs anymore, like for really lengthy periods of time. What I've been doing lately is I will stream for like an hour or two, take a break, stream a VOD during that time, come back, stream for another hour or two. Like I don't do big long, like 8-hour streams anymore. I like break them up into chunks. And because I don't always know how long I'm gonna be asleep, sometimes I will not stream VODs because maybe somebody's gonna want to stream while I'm sleeping. So I try to leave it open for people. But then when I do that, nobody streams, so Peter streams sometimes.
I remember that some months ago I have tried to stream like 8 hours and it was a fully grinding session for Crash Bandicoot 3. And the most funniest part is that nobody watched that stream.
I've been streaming an average of 40 hours a week for the past few months.
Ouch. With luck I can stream like 3 or 4 hours.
I mean, I can put VODs up. It's been...
Why am I losing time here?
That's kind of why I wanted us to stick to a schedule. Because if we stick to a schedule, then I know when you guys are gonna be around and when you're not. So I know when I can stream VODs and when I can't. That's what I wanted to do, but like the last time we tried a schedule, you and Josh didn't stick to it.
I used to stream when scheduled, but then university said no, you're gonna study now in the afternoon, so read my streaming schedule. And thanks to that I have lost a lot of viewers. I remember that old days when I used to stream for 15 people, now with like 1 or 2 people watching my streams.
Reminder, I will back you up on stream if you do the same for me. Just let me know when you start your stream and I'll open it up. And likewise, if you would kindly open up my stream, I'd appreciate that. Teamwork makes the dream work, Phantasmo.
Sure, I can do that.
Hell yeah.
But for now, since I'm gonna take some classes at the morning and then I will have my regular classes at the afternoons, I need to check again my stream schedule. Damn the university. I mean, why the heck the Mexican universities can be like international universities that they can support you if you play some esports? So I hope that one day it can be possible.
You want to get an esports scholarship?
That will be fine for me because at least I will have an excuse to keep playing video games.
I feel like esports scholarships should not exist.
Well,
Why? It's a big money. It's a big money source for schools and stuff.
yes.
I don't
As long as it makes money, I think it's perfectly fine.
I don't know.
I mean, for now, Nintendo is looking for a way in order to turn Splatoon 2 into an esport. So that will be fine for me because I like a lot Splatoon 2. I have loved a lot the first game and I love a lot this new one. And I'm glad that Nintendo make a new game.
I like the idea of people going to college, and I guess like any excuse of going to college is great, but I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I love video games, but paying people based on like they're good at video games.
I mean, that's something that
seems
happens
silly.
with
You're a little
some.
late to that party, Crisco.
I'm a little late to which party?
Being paid to play video games, Chris, like, esports is already a big thing.
Twitch, streaming, YouTube. They paid you for if you play correctly video games.
I'm not saying I don't
shit.
want to get paid to play video games. I'm being paid to play video games right now. I'm saying
That's
for
cool.
college purposes. Like,
I mean, that's like another kind of
I want
incentives.
scholarships to go to people who like are gonna have like an actual like effect on the world, not people who like are only going to college to further their esports career. Not for like entertainment purposes. Like I want scholarships to go to like smart kids. And you can be a smart kid and play video games at the same time. Like I'm not saying that. Like, you know, maybe there are some
Shit.
esports tutors who are like going to, you know, college for like a degree in biochemistry or, you know, some science shit, and that's great. But
Well,
if there was,
to be honest, and I'm gonna be honest with Chris, a lot of the people who are in the pro scenes, for example, League, are dropouts.
Well,
I wouldn't,
and that's the
I
reason
wouldn't
for
want
it.
I wouldn't want to give scholarship money to. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to give scholarship money to kids who are just there for the games.
Well-
I want scholarship money to go to smart people who will fix the world. That's what I want.
well,
That's the whole
at
point. is
least
people
that's
don't-
that's something that unfortunately doesn't happen in Mexico. I mean, the Mexican government doesn't support to the smart people who make something good for the world, and thanks to that, many Mexican students prefer to go to another countries because another countries supports that, and unfortunately, a lot of new shit for something good for the world that came from Mexico needs to be developed in another country thanks to that, and in some way that's something sad.
Stop before another Reddit post gets made. Make another Reddit post. I don't care. Let's go. I'm standing by my opinion here.
It's your
Scholarship
opinion.
money. I know it is. No one's saying it's not.
Well,
Scholarship money should not go to video game players. I love video games. I am a video game player. Don't pay me to go to college based on the fact that I'm good at a game.
well, I'm too lazy, so maybe that will be fine for me, but in some way I understand your point of view, and I respect that, because in some way I share the same
I just don't care.
feeling about that. And I mean, in some way, if on the university that I'm studying, esports start to be considered in order that the university gives you money, that wouldn't be so good for me, because from the start, the first game that they're gonna get as an esport game maybe will be League of Legends, and I fucking hate League of Legends. It's so freaking bored for me. Another one will be Overwatch, and well, since my PS4 died, I had to stop to play Overwatch. And I mean, I wasn't a top player, but at least I played not so
Let me
good.
give y'all a tip of something. A lot of scholarship related stuff is not for education, it's money purposes. And since esport is becoming such a big money input, that it would be retarded not to do that, to make people force better players and stuff to come out.
You know what that reminds me of? I don't like college leagues for esports. I don't like the idea that you can see University of Michigan versus University of fucking Nevada or something like that in League of Legends, and they treat it like it's a big deal. I like college wrestling, right? I like college sports. Not that I watch them or anything like that, but I like the idea of that. But college esports, I feel like is really dumb.
How is it dumb?
I still feeling that
I'm not saying it's dumb. I'm saying I feel like it's dumb.
college sports are dumb.
How
How is it dumb? Because I don't like it. That's why.
Okay then.
Well, in my case,
That's
with
why
the video games,
I'm not saying it is dumb. I'm saying I feel like it's dumb. It's an opinion thing.
yeah, I know.
Then
but
again, the only reason sports give out scholarships is because of the money reason. A lot of people don't realize that.
Imagine that speedrunning can be considered as an esport. That should be fine for me, since I'm the only.
Speedrunning?
Yeah, and it's
Only
curious
way that-
because
Only way that it can become that is if it brings in the big money, and it doesn't.
I don't know if there's any like speedrun games that are like that popular. Like, what would be the closest thing? Like, it would have to be like one of the Mario games, right? Like maybe Super Mario 64.
It'd have to be something that could. No, it wouldn't even be. It'd have to be something that could be advertised for money. Like
I wanna
that's what
learn
a lot of these
70
stuff happens.
stars. Maybe I will do it if I get a new N64 controller and maybe try luck with F-Zero X.
Let's
Since
try
I
to
mean-
make Jumping Flash an esport, guys. Jumping Flash speedruns.
When I get a PSTV, maybe I will buy Jumping Flash since that game works with the PSTV. Yes, I got a golden split on Dingo Canyon, but it's still having lost time. Here we go. I love when this kind of shit.
these F-Zero cars bumping me around all the time. It's so annoying.
Welcome to F-Zero.
God, this is the finishing of the tower is gonna be the worst thing ever.
It's the worst thing ever. Worst thing ever. Sorry,
You
and
like,
I hope that you can
Phantasmo's
apologize.
song. He
I
made
hope-
that song just for you, Mixel. You motherfucker! God damn it!
I hope that you can apologize about a Mexican guy trying to speak in an English which is not his principal language and also trying to make bad jokes that are not funny.
Meh.
I don't understand why. These stupid cars.
Reminder that Nintendo doesn't want to make a new F-Zero game. Instead of that, they prefer to add some cards and F-Zero cards and stages to the Mario Kart
Oh,
8
did I just get that for real?
and also 200cc speed mode.
Fuck this game. I hate this game so much. I hate this game so fucking much.
Remember
It's such a
who
dumbass
hates.
game.
Remember that you hate Mobilandron and you need to pop him, and once you pop him, you can stop to play that game.
Like, these cars just get in the way and they like intentionally run into you just to fuck you up.
Did I need to remember you which are the work of the NPC characters in a video game?
Like,
They need
that's
to
not how you
fuck
win a
you.
race. That's not how you win a race. You do not win a race. And these cars, like every car on this track, their goal should be to complete the laps in as little time as possible, right? But then there's this fucking idiot over here, Wild Goose, who instead of heading straight down a straightaway so that he can get to the end of the track as fast as possible, he just starts swerving all over the place for no reason, just being completely erratic. And these brown cars do the same thing. These brown cars will just stop in place and let you hit them, or they'll swerve into you just to drive you off the track. Like, what are you thinking? You're not winning any prize money like that. That's not how you win a race.
That words went directly to my heart, bro. Okay, I got a lot of lost time versus Papu, so now I'm back again on a PvP, yay. I remember that speedrunning, making speedruns of racing games doesn't have any kind of logic.
I hate video games, Mike Soul. I want you to know that.
Okay.
That remembers me an image that I have saw on Twitter. I'm gonna look for it and I'm gonna DM it to you, Crisco. You need to watch it, because maybe you will be identified with that.
Phantasma, I have a question for you.
And I have an answer for it, maybe.
Alright. In your opinion, where would you rank me on your list of coolest streamers that you know? Think of all the streamers you know. Every single one of them. Do I make top 50? Top 30?
Before I answer to that question, let me make you another one.
Sure.
Are you so sensible talking about the words of some people? About how they talk and all that stuff?
What do you mean?
Are you sensitive to that?
Sensitive to
To
sensitive
the reality? Are you sensitive to the reality?
reality?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I know what you mean by that.
Well, about a top 50 talking about little streamers, I feel that you will be like on the place number 30
Hell yeah. Top 30 coolest
from
streamers
29,
according to Phantasma. Hell yeah.
top 30
Mike
of
Soul-
29.
Mike Soul put me in his top 20, so I'm feeling good about that. Phantasma puts me in his top 30, I'm feeling good about that. How many streamers do you think you could name off the top of your head? Like if you weren't looking at a list on a leaderboard or anything like that. Like people that you know that stream regularly, not like have streamed, but stream often.
With luck, I can't remember my breakfast, and I'm not remembering that on this moment. Wait,
Let's see.
I'm not sure if I
Phantasma and
have
Mike Soul, that's 2. Cyber Demon, that's 3.
Mugalandron.
Peter
Sorry,
Afro,
I needed to say that.
Mayor Nathan. That's what I'm talking about. Brown cars getting in the way. All the time, just in your way.
You got a friend of me. You got a friend of me. You have remembered me that song when you talk about Peter Afro. I associate him with his Toy Story 2 run.
Oh yeah, Peter Afro is definitely a Toy Story boy.
I wanna learn Toy Story 2 because I'm planning to submit that to a marathon, like a GDQ or ESA, talking about presidential marathons, because I think that it will be a good donation incentive that I sing at the end of the run the "You Got a Friend of Me" song, but in Latin American Spanish. I mean, the Mexican runner sung Hakuna Matata in Spanish when he ran the Lion King on the GDQ event, so I think that it will be something good and something funny. Because it doesn't matter in which language does the song is sung. You know and you are aware about the lyrics, so I don't know. Recently with luck I got the PC version, so I'm learning the game. Maybe in March I will be fully focused on that game.
Mike Soul, when are you gonna go to a GDQ and speedrun a Dragon Ball game and or a Kingdom Hearts game?
Whenever, well, Kingdom Hearts probably never. Dragon Ball Z maybe. It's whenever they change their whole outlook on DBZ. They're too busy thinking that they're all fighters and they're not worth having. We've been trying to change it for a while.
How many times have you submitted a DBZ run to GDQ?
Every year. And they always give us the same response.
What response is that?
It's a fighting game and it would be interesting to watch. And I'm just like, we're submitting RPGs. Please pay attention to what you're looking at. That remembers me something funny that happened 1 month ago with Doki Doki Literature Club. A friend has made a run of the game and we were surprised that many people run the game and there's any kind of leaderboard, so he just made the run to submit it to the speedrun.com leaderboards. And then some hours later his submission got rejected and a mod added the message, "Visual novels are not accepted." And then I remember, well, if the visual novels are not accepted, what the heck are the Danganronpa games that also has their own leaderboards? Sometimes some shit is retarded. But at least look the good point.
It's because the people who run them are. That's the problem. They're retarded.
Danganronpa games are retarded. Talking about speedrunning.
Well, that's
if,
gonna be it for me, guys.
if you wanna submit an fighting game, maybe ESA will be a good option. I mean, they got some Tekken runs, and they were.
We have our own fighting games marathon that I hope run.
Good luck with that. Maybe I will learn a Saint Seiya game for that kind of marathons.
Later.
Okay, see you. What the?
You have to have your own fighting game marathon.
What the heck?
Because GDQ won't accept that shit.
I mean, sometimes I don't like how the GDQ staff selects the games, because there's a lot of good games that all the time got rejected, and sometimes bad games got into the marathon. And I mean, there are bad games that are fun to watch, but also there are bad games that doesn't deserve to be even run. That I mean, I think that depending on the fighting game should be interesting, because I mean, talking about fighting games, obviously it's fully RNG, and sometimes depends about the player in order to beat the game as fast as possible. And I mean, if that's the logic with that games, also will be the same logic with racing games. And I mean, they got a lot of Mario Kart games into the marathon. They got Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii, even Mario Kart 8. So it's also the same logic with the fighting games. So if the racing games got into the marathon, fighting games need to get into it. But well, that need to be short categories, because there are some categories in some fighting games that you need to beat the game with every character, so that should be boring, instead of just complete an history mode with just one character or something like that. I mean, that makes a difference, instead of beat the game with all characters, because literally everything will be the same all the time. But I need to grind a lot all my speed games if I wanna be on a GDQ. If I got luck, I will get some money to go to a GDQ 2019, and it doesn't matter to me if I don't run any game, I just wanna go.
I would only want to go if I was going to run something. Otherwise, I don't think it would be worth it for me. I don't think I'd have fun.
I mean, I'm preparing some speed games, but I'm starting to get worried about that, because one of them is Snow Brothers for the NES. And I start to get worried about it, because even I have submitted the game on many online marathons, and in all marathons the game got rejected. And I say, why the games got rejected? Many people love the NES games, and Snow Brothers is not a bad game. It's a nice speed game, but I feel bad about that, because I would like to run that game on a GDQ event. And also, I'm planning to submit Donald Duck Going Quackers, which is a PS1 game. But maybe I will wait to a GDQ 2020, because there's a possibility that another runners from other countries go to that event, and they are gonna help me on the coach for that game, so maybe I will wait. So for now I wanna learn Super Bomberman R in order to submit it to the GDQ 2019, and trying to get luck and in order it get accepted. But well, if I got rejected, I have ESA. I mean, you don't need to be from Europe to be on that event.
Isn't that like an in-person event?
Yes, and
Don't you live in Mexico?
yes, and I'm gonna travel to Sweden in order to be on an ESA. I mean, Saboom is from United States, and he was on ESA 2017. He doesn't live on in Europe, and he went, and also the Mexican runner went to ESA. But obviously,
Mexican runner has like a million gajillion viewers all the time, and probably has a sub button on Twitch and gets money.
yes, I'm aware of it, but I'm referring to that. I'm referring to the fact that you don't need to be from Europe to be on that event, and also you have more possibilities to run something on an ESA instead of a GDQ.
Because you need money to go there.
And I'm gonna save all the money that I need. I mean,
what about your N64 controller? What the heck?
I'm gonna get it on next month. And for now, that's not my principal focus in order to buy something.
When's ESA?
Maybe on 2020, 2019. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna wait because I'm still looking with other friends from other countries in order to go to an ESA. So maybe we are gonna wait for a specific moment to go.
Fuck you, Falcon. The only reason that didn't work the way I wanted it to is because Falcon got in my way. Alright, once again, I am done with the Night League.
Interesting.
That's 1/3 of the game complete. Next
Amazing.
up will be the Queen League. Red Canyon gave me some trouble last time I did this run.
Please RNG.
I know I can save at least 40 seconds on this prior to the King League. I can save enough time to bop Landro, I just have to get through the fucking game.
You're gonna bop him, I believe in you. You know, I think you have combined me. I'm gonna get an N64 controller as soon as possible. And then with the rest of the money I'm gonna repair my PS4 since I wanna run Insane Trilogy again. I don't know how to feel about NST. Nice gold on Tiny Arena.
This makes me so mad.
What?
Just the way that these fucking cars act. They just swerve into you for no reason. It's so dumb. It makes me very upset.
That's the point of the cars. They don't need to let you to beat the game. And sometimes I'm in the same situation when I run CTR, or that weird some moments that I have decided to run Mario Kart 8. I wasn't something like, hey, you don't need to win. I need to win because I'm the human player here. You are just a computer player. You don't matter. Your situation doesn't matter for anybody, so please let me win. And actually I am on that situation versus Komodo Joe on Crash Team Racing. Sometimes it's a big headache, this guy.
Taking those deep breaths. Deep breaths are important.
Fuck you!
Just gotta chill yourself out. Not get too worked up with these dumbass brown cars.
7 ban Crisco Wild, Reason, bad suicidal jokes.
Stingray, you dumb bitch.
No! Oh, okay, that was freaking retard, so please game, no. Okay, this is bad, no, no. Ah, thank you. That was close to be a big failure and a big reason to reset this shit. That was a very retard and on this shit. But at least I'm glad that anything bad happened. I like how the boss's heads are swapped when you activate the language glitch on Crash and Racing.
I like that too. Brown car just tried to kill me. Was unsuccessful. But the point is that he tried. He didn't have to try, but he tried. They'll always try. Currently on pace for a move lobby. Can I keep it?
Just keep it. Bob, keep. Show him who's the best and just pop him. Make that move and run now. Shut up his freaking mouth. And say any kind of shit. Any kind of shit. I don't know. I like to say random shit when I start getting bored, and that was a highly even movement. Gonna be dangerous.
My red canyon is going pretty good so far.
Where's Savinci? Well, my PB is bad, so maybe I can get a PB for just some seconds, since this round has been highly heavy.
Good shit. Saved 3 seconds. I'm now on pace for a 45. See if I can keep it. See how Whiteland 1 goes. They're trying. They're trying already to get rid of me.
Please, game. Please. Yes! Thank you. First lap was good. Let's wait for some luck on the next ones. No! Okay, never mind. Crash, you don't need to warn. Let that your beautiful Iwauta wins.
One more lap to go and then I'm done with Whiteland 1.
Good luck, have fun.
I know I can beat that. I know I can beat that. As long as the cars don't fuck with you, or as long as you don't bounce off a bunch of walls, Whiteland 1 is totally 40 seconds ahead of my PB after Whiteland 1.
Nice.
Next, Whiteland 2, the last track of the Queen League. If I get past this track, I'll only have 5 more to go.
No! Don't be fucking kidding me. Please. No, well, at least I have to save that boost. Okay, now here start the base killer.
Okay. We're gonna save the boost for the jump so that I can be sure that I'll have enough speed. So that jump is no joke. That jump
Please,
is no
RNG.
joke.
Time to get concentrated. Thank you, game. Heavy start. No, game, what? Okay, this is not good. What the fuck is this happening? Please, game. Thank you. But I still haven't lost time.
One lap to go. All done immediately. Can I hold on? Yes, I can. 43 seconds ahead of my PB after the Queen League. I can take a breather while I wait for this results sequence to finish.
Why the heck this cap? Nice. There we go. This is good in some way. Just one more lap.
Smith, kid, you still here? City 3. This track shouldn't be that hard.
Okay, that was a nice save. Yeah, there are things. Never mind.
So lucky.
Same. And I hope that I can get a PV Crisco.
How many seconds ahead of you? Or are you after Hot Air Skyway?
I'm still in Hot Air Skyway. I just have crossed the line right now. And I have lost time. Interesting. But I mean, I still having time to save. So, and also I have restarted the last boss battle, so if everything's still going fine, everything should be fine.
Oh my god, fuck off, brown car.
I mean, I have lost time just because I got issues getting the skips on this stage. And that's not the correct way to get them, but it's the only way that I can get the skips.
Are you fucking serious?
Whack, whack, whack.
Dude, this fucking car ahead of me just stopped dead in his tracks so that I could slam into him.
Amazing.
"49 seconds ahead of my PB after Nuke City 3, even with that stupid brown car being an asshole. So much time to save, dude. I've got so much time to save. Deathwind 2, here's where runs come to die. If I can get through this.
That can be translated in something like your PV is trash and this actual run maybe can be trash too, but at least it's better than your actual time. But at least I feel that when I am in a similar situation.
I can
No!
get through
Okay,
this
that was retarded. Second try.
this track. That's really all I have to do is just get through this track. I have to survive it. I have to survive. It's gonna be hard to do considering these fucking...
You can survive, just need to focus and don't get any kind of random shit. Because the RNG can play something bad and can make you turn into something worse than being at running a racing game that initially can be considered as a meme because it doesn't have any kind of logic. Running a racing game, trying to pop in somebody. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, yep. Racing games doesn't have some logic in speed running. Let's make a try. And yeah, I got it. Nice meme. Okay, I'm not gonna do this kick here. Never mind.
Try that. Would.
Okay, so please pinstripe, be a nice guy.
Okay. I did it. I fucking got past Deathwind 2 and I'm ahead by 48 seconds.
Move Landron, it's time.
We gotta
to
run,
start to
boys. We gotta run,
cry.
boys.
Don't
This is a legit run. All I had to do was get past Deathwind 2. This is a
don't
run.
say victory before you finish.
I mean, there's always the chance that I'm gonna get fucked on one of these tracks, of course. But the tracks that come after the one that I just finished are not as hard as the one I just finished. That was the hardest track in the game by far.
Now I'm versus the world's boss in all CTR. Well, at least for me, which is Pinstripe.
This might be the bomb.
Same in my situation. I wanna bob another guy.
Who are you trying to bop?
And Scotland, dude.
His name is Scotland, dude, or he's from Scotland?
He's from Scotland. He recently started to run this game and bought me to 7th place on CTR, and I wanna get back again on 6th place. So I got the
How
skip.
much time do you have to save?
My sum of best is 1 hour 7 minutes, and I just need to save at least 28 seconds if I wanna pop him. Well,
Is there any shortcuts in the game that you don't like currently get consistently that would help you get that time?
a lot of them.
Do you do the sewer speedway skips?
No, I'm actually learning that skips. There's a lot of stuff that I need to learn, but I don't think CTR runs seriously. I just make them for fun, just if I don't want to run any other Crash game, which is nice for me.
Fucking brown cars.
But maybe,
hell yeah.
maybe when I get a 30k PS2, I will practice more CTR.
I love brown cars. cars were crowding the ramp, I wouldn't have been able to go for it. They would have knocked me off and killed me. Better to just drive straight through the dirt. That was them trying. Look at them, grouped up like this.
There we go.
They're trying
That
their
was
best
nice.
right now to ruin my run. They know I'm on PB pace.
But at
These
least,
brown cars.
at least I'm happy because I got the skips on Hot Air Skyway versus Pinstripe at the first attempt, so that was cool for me.
56 seconds ahead of my PB after Port Town 2. I've got 2 tracks left. All I need is 31 seconds to time move, and I'm 56 seconds ahead.
Go for it. Just if I don't restart versus nitrous oxide, I can get a PB. Because I have actually 16 seconds left. And in my PB I have restarted the race and I just got a PB for 1 second. So this is a very Bless RNG moment.
Fuck. Alright, I should be good after that. I can keep taking that shortcut. I shouldn't see any of those cars really for the rest of the run. Oh, well, unless I bump into the brown car.
So this is the moment, guys. Nice start.
Holy shit. Why did I handle that so poorly?
Nice. First skip a shift. Let's go for the other ones.
2 laps left.
Same.
2 laps left and we're all done with Grand Canyon. Focus entirely on Firefield. Second hardest track in the game.
How much tracks do you need to complete at this moment?
The one that I'm on and then one more.
Well, I'm on the last one, so Bless RNG and get a PB. We need to have a PB. I need to have one on Crashing Racing, you need to get one on F0.
We could both get a PB tonight.
This can be the night. It should be the night. Let's make that this turns into the night.
Let's make this a very special night for the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us. We are running games, racing games, just the 2 of us. Well, I don't have any ideas for improved songs since I need to focus.
Alright, 53 seconds ahead of my PB going into Firefield. If I
Possible.
can survive Firefield, I just gotta not die on Firefield and I should be good. This could be a
This
bomb. I just
this
have to
can
not
be a
die.
this can be a possible sub 110. Well, forget what I have said. Or maybe yes, maybe yes. There's a little possibility that this can be a sub 110. There's a little pace. There we go, 3 skips. This is a PB, guys. This is the PB. And yes, sub 110. I'm glad with this. And
Is
it,
that the bop?
yes, for sure, definitely.
Congratulations.
Yes, because the time that I won a bop was 1 hour 10, and I got 1 hour 9 minutes and 50 seconds, and also that boss battle was a gold, which turned this into something nice. So in your case, good luck. You need to get a PB too. I just need to crash this game. And yes, the game is crashed.